Hi there, and welcome to Blame It on the Inverts. I'm Sean. I'm back at Cedar Point in Sandusky, Ohio, home to some of my favorite roller coasters in the world. Because of that, I almost always feel like every visit is never long enough. In fact, yesterday, I spoke to a family here visiting for the very first time who shared that same sentiment and wished they had planned for another day or two to their visit. So I thought it'd be a great idea to show you just how long it takes to do a full lap around the park and ride every big roller coaster. Let's head in. One of the benefits of staying at a Cedar Point resort or hotel is 1 hour early entry to the park. And they actually are running a few roller coasters for you to ride before everybody else joins you for the day. Today, the roller coasters running are Millennium Force, Top Thrill 2, Siren's Curse, Gatekeeper, and Iron Dragon. Now, during these early entry hour, you're not allowed to use the fast lane line. And I do have my all-park fast lane for the entire season. So I'm going to try to grab a quick lap on some of the smaller roller coasters that don't tend to get a big line throughout the day. Well, it's almost 10 a.m. and that is Cedar Point's official opening time today. So I'm gonna grab my fast lane, and since I'm here, a quick lap on Siren's Curse. Siren's Curse is still as good as I remember it. It might even be better. But Boogaroo is also in this area of the park, and it hasn't woken up quite yet. It was running yesterday, and I do see it sitting on the lift hill, so I'm going to focus on the back area of the park, which is home to two of my favorites. Well, I was just extremely lucky and got to be on the first train of the day for Steel Vengeance after that slight delay. I almost always forget how sprawling this place is. From the parking lot to get back here to Frontier Town, where Maverick and Steel Vengeance is about a mile. Don't believe me? Have a look for yourself. Well, we're a little over an hour into the day, and to be honest, I'm making fantastic time. Even with the fast lane, Maverick and Steel Vengeance usually have a little bit of a wait. But I'm going to keep my pace going and finish off the Frontier Town area with Cedar Creek Mine Ride. Cedar Creek Mine Ride is one of a couple roller coasters here at Cedar Point that doesn't have a fast lane. And even though they're only on single train operation today, it only took about 20 so minutes. Now next up would be Gemini, which is a racing hybrid coaster and really fun. But it hasn't opened yet for the day, even though they are sending trains. But I'm going to continue on and move to the world's first hypercoaster, Magnum XL 200. The reverse spike on Top Thrill 2 takes my breath away every time. But during that ride, I noticed that Gemini's open and sending trains with passengers. So let's go grab that one next. Well, after that spin on Corkscrew, the world's second roller coaster with a vertical loop, which also happened to just turn 50 a couple of weeks ago, that leaves me with 6 roller coasters left in the park. 4 of which are made by my favorite manufacturer, Bolliger & Mavillard, or B&M. And one of them is Rougarou, which is sending a train up the lift hill and looks to be open. So let's go ahead and grab that lap. Now that line took about 40 minutes, but I purposefully waited in it because I wanted to save my favorite B&M roller coasters for last. Gatekeeper and Raptor. Now Raptor hasn't run all day. Gatekeeper also just got stuck on the lift hill, but they're sending trains again. So let me go grab that lap and keep my fingers crossed for a ride on Raptor. Well, after that amazing ride on Gatekeeper, I ran over to Raptor to see if it was open. But both trains are still sitting at the station, which is okay, because I've had so many great rides on Raptor before. And I was still able to get a ride on all 15 of the other operating roller coasters in just over 6 hours. Now keep in mind, I was using my fast lane today. And on a normal summer day here during the peak season at Cedar Point, you can expect 1 to 2 hour lines for most of the big roller coasters. I've even seen them get as high as 3. Now this visit was in the first and second week of June, and the early season starts in May for Cedar Point. So if you're able to visit during the beginning of the season, you might luck out and find some minimal crowds. Well, thank you so much for joining me for this visit to Cedar Point. I'll see you at another park soon.